they're just constantly serving. Like they have an aura of queenliness. Hi, I'm here. Happy Thursday. Hold on, I need to like move my... I didn't get myself any water. Ignore the state of whatever's happening back there. Just ignore that, okay? Ignore that. Pretty top, thank you. I like it. It's a cute one. How's everybody doing? Hi, Tammy. Hi, Bobao. Hi, Adrian. Hi, Smug Sensei. Hi, Toon Boy. Hi, James. Hi, Mia. Hi, Gusto. I'm doing good. I'm doing okay. I'll be honest with you. I'm so tired again. I kind of pushed myself yesterday. I did like so much work. Good gosh. Like it's absolute insanity. I'm just gonna go ahead and start walking, by the way, just so I can get that out of the way for myself. Hi, Kitara. How are you? Good morning, Ark. You did make it. You're right on time. And I'm walking immediately from the get-go. This room is starting to just get more and more bare bones as we like start to like get ready to redecorate. I am walking without Sippy Roth. I'm indeed walking without Sippy Roth. I'm going to have to get Sippy Roth here in a minute. Hi, Stacy. Literally melting in France right now. What's the temperature in France, Gusto? What's the temperature in France? Your Digidivas will comfort you. That's the hope. Hi, Jayla. Welcome in. Yeah, that's the hope, is that the Digidivas will comfort me. I have Ange Woman now, y'all. Your girl's got Ange Woman now, so I think that like we can really do something. We're gonna have Ange Woman and Lady Devimon both on the team. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be delicious. That being said, I'm trying to be nice to myself, so if I have to stop a little early, I will. But you know, I was worried I was gonna miss it. Redecorating it for a summer look. Not really for a summer look. I haven't changed my office in, gosh, 4 years. 3-4 years, and we're just kind of making some general changes around the entire house, and part of that is also just like moving things around, and that's having to do with the office as well. Also, we do want to make this like a bit more functional for... We are a gaming family, and my daughter is getting older and will need like her own computer for school as well as for gaming with us. So she has like a pretty dinky setup in her room, but we were thinking of bringing her setup in here out of the way of where the camera is going to be. So we might like swing the whole room around so that my daughter has a setup right next to mine so that I can stream, but she cannot be in the frame. You know what I mean? So we're thinking about doing like that because like my husband's setup is over there. So we're going to think about... There's just many things. There's just many things. Dun, dun, dun. Wow, I think French is actually hotter than AZ than today. Really, Stacey? Wait, did I miss it? 106 Fahrenheit? Are you okay? In France? Do y'all even know what to do with that kind of weather? Oh my goodness. That sounds really intense. That's really hot. That's really hot for a place that doesn't have central air conditioning in all of the apartments. My God, I would be dying. Hi, Violetta. I would actually like a face mask and a bath bomb if it's also available to me. Hi, Gumi. Welcome in. Hi, Kitara. I'm gonna have to step away for a few minutes for an agent to show my apartment. They come by like 2-3 times a week now. It's annoying. It's okay. You get that apartment sold or whatever. Kitara, it's gonna be okay. Okay. And no AC, of course. Wow. And now it's called Fahrenheit. Yeah, it would be. We don't have AC. Our homes usually... Oh my gosh. I would be losing my mind. Did your job still expect you to work? That seems like a dumb question. But like, I just can't imagine that level of heat without like central air conditioning and still being expected to be productive. Like, that's just crazy to me. That's just crazy to me. Hi, Sam. Hi, Kendall. I don't normally watch this Desi streams, but I'm having a bad brain day. Hi, Val. Come on in. Come on in. Have a seat, darling. Have a seat. Bad brain days, I totally understand. Have a seat. Okay. Hi from Portugal. Big fan of you. Hello, Wilson. Welcome in. Does your husband stream? And if so, where can we follow him? No, my husband does not stream. My husband is actually the one who is in charge of all of the editing and social media in our household. So every single clip that you've ever seen on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, or TikTok is my husband. He edits everything and posts everything. He does all of the background work. So he does a lot. He does a lot. But he does not stream. He also keeps an eye on the pulse of like whatever's going on with like lets me know and all of the different like showcases are, stuff like that. He is a gamer. He just does not stream. Hello, Jose. Hello, Japanyon. Welcome in. I remember having to work in a parking lot and push carts at 100-degree weather. Not the grocery store. CJ! 100 stream streak. That's amazing. Thank you for the continued support. I got up at 5 a.m. today and just sat outside for a few hours. What was the vibe, Gumi? Were we just touching grass, one with nature, sunrise? What were we trying to do? I'm curious. Well, he's doing a great job. I think so too. I think so too. Thankfully, my work has AC. We still have high temperatures, but more manageable than my apartment. Oh yeah, if your work had AC and your house didn't, I'd be in the job first thing in the morning. I'd be like, I'm ready. I'll be here till the evening. I'll be sleeping here, actually. Actually, for real though. It's about to be a heat wave in Canada next week. You poor things. This sounds horrible. I just sat instead of a squirrel that climbed the power lines. Okay. That's what you did. I was wondering what the vibes were. They're like, why did you wake up at 5 a.m.? Was it intentional? Was it on accident? Ignore that sound if you can hear it. Hello, Diana. Hi. Imagine being a construction worker. No, I don't want to do that. I'll pass out. I don't want to do that. I'll pass out. What is all that? That is the Yeti in my house. I told y'all we're doing some renovations in the whole house, so renovations is kind of strong. Reorganizing. Last time we had a heat wave, it somehow rained for 20 minutes, so I went and just stood outside. It was wonderful. But then weren't you wet and warm, Sam? You know? Love your outfit. Thank you. Also, thank you, Val. 15 stream streak. The outfit is incredible. Thank you, thank you. It's good to see y'all. I really appreciate the love and just the chatting. This is where I get the most socializing that I have during the day. I don't know about y'all. It was actually cold rain. Now that is interesting. That was interesting. Hi, Vicious. Welcome in. Hello, Psycho. Wishing it would happen again right now. Okay, I have a question for my French viewers. I saw a TikTok or a reel or a YouTube short, whatever, it doesn't matter, a short form video that was like filming a bunch of people in France jumping into like the river and like sitting because it was because of the heat wave, like all in like bathing suits and stuff, like sitting along the sides of the river. And some people were jumping in it, but I was like, no way. Is that okay? I didn't think you could swim in that river. Like, I don't know if that's American ignorance or if you really shouldn't be swimming in that river. So please tell me. I don't trust everything that I see on the internet these days. Well, you shouldn't ever, but especially these days. So I was just like, are people that desperate? Is it really that hot, or is the river okay? Maybe it's a different river than I was thinking. I thought it was like the one that goes through the center of Paris, but maybe it's a different one. It looked like the one through the center of Paris, but I don't know. Is that okay? I was kind of confused by that. Good morning, agent. It's 1:10 p.m. It's supposed to rain all day today, so taking my dog out probably has been fun. Do you also have a dog that doesn't like wet ground, Jayla? Because my dog Nova's like that. If it rains, normally like there's like a rock area that she goes to pee on, right? But if it rains, she doesn't want to put her like paws on the wet ground over there. So she'll like try and stay on the sidewalk, which is so irritating because like then she'll be peeing on the sidewalk. And I'm like, don't do that. She's such a delicate little baby. She's literally a pit bull, but I don't think she knows that. Like, she's like, pit bull, you mean princess? Do you mean princess? Do you mean princess who can't get her little pawsies wet? You know? Exactly, Psycho, on the concrete. So it's not just my dog. She doesn't want to go in the grass. They're just like, I don't want to touch it. Probably as clean as the Thames. Okay, so not clean. Okay. Got it. They did clean it for the Olympics, but I wouldn't. Nope. Okay. Pit bulls are such babies. They are. They really are. She's got the biggest mouth. She's so baby. Her paws are too delicate. They're simply too delicate. Hi, Az. Good to see you. The same river from the Olympics, the Seine. Last I heard. Yeah, that was that river. Yes. Birds tripping around me. It was like a movie scene. Well, that's lovely. Pippo, huh? How cute. I love them. They're such couch potatoes, but I love them. She's very much a couch potato. My dog Nova's a blue nose pit. If y'all have been here for a while, you would have seen her. If you're here recently, like the last few months, then you would not see her because there's a doggy gate on the office. So she can't come in here and mess with my stuff. So, will I play more Magic the Gathering? Probably not on stream or anything, no. But it was really fun playing with Game Grumps. That was a really good time. But probably not on stream. I have a black brindle dog that hates water but loves to sunbathe. I don't understand it. She begs to lay out in the heat wave. My dog does that exact thing too. Just finds a sunspot outside when it's just blaring and will just lay there on the hot concrete. And I'm like, okay, slay. Slay. I love a couch potato dog. I also prefer a couch potato dog personally because I am a couch potato person. So a couch potato dog is a little bit more my speed. You know what I'm saying? Rather than like an extremely energetic dog, couch potato dog, perfect for me. Perfect for me. As she's getting older, we're getting along more and more. Because it's like, yeah, let's just chill for real. Hey, Keys, good to see you. How many steps have we done so far? I'm actually not sure. I didn't check today, Jayla. I just decided that I need to get to 10K. I ended up with 13K yesterday, almost 14. Stream, we did 99.5, but then I was doing a lot of like cleaning around the house, and we ended up with like almost 14K. For the last 2 weeks, if I do it tomorrow, I'm averaging around 13,000 steps a day, which is pretty good. The average is really high because there was one day that I did 17,000 steps. I don't think I'm going to do that again. That was a little bit much. That was me being on the treadmill for a really long time. Not even just this one, but I have a full like size treadmill in my house, so. Yes. Most of my king coursers don't like anything except for one. Makes it hard to give him water without him splashing me back. A cane corso. I don't think I've ever seen a cane corso in person. Now that I think about it. I don't think so. The biggest dog that I've seen in person is, oh my goodness. What are they called? A wolfhound? They're the really, really big, somewhat lanky, shaggy dogs. A wolfhound. They do low-key look like a wolf, but like literally like a wolf with a dog. So big. And it was years ago at a dog park when my puppy decided to go poke the bear. And by the bear, I mean the wolfhound. And then they came running towards me, whimpering while the wolfhound chased them. And I was like, that was probably your fault. I don't know what you did, but she was a menace. She was. So I know it was her fault. You know how like parents would be like, my kid would never do anything like that. I'm more like, she absolutely would. She is a troll, for sure. Yeah. I apologize. Still love her, but sorry. That's probably on her, for sure. Yep. Bim, bim, bim. Has 2 Caucasian Shepherd dogs, and they are huge. Oh, my goodness. She knows who she is. She knows. My German is 100% barking at you. Are massive. My neighbor has one, and my mini schnauzer loves to bark at it every day, even though a fence separates them. Like, dude, he could eat you for breakfast. Literally, literally eat you for breakfast, and still want more. They wouldn't even be full for real. I wouldn't even be full for real. But that was my other dog. My current dog is Nova, and she's a pit bull. She's a blue-nosed pit bull, and she's quite sweet. Although I wouldn't say she's particularly good around other dogs because we had got her close to like the COVID time, so she's not very well socialized since she couldn't go outside. Dog parks and stuff were closed, but she's very good with humans. She's a sweetie pie. She also thinks she's probably at least 90 pounds lighter than she actually is because she wants to sit on your lap always. In fact, if she could have her way, she would climb you on top of your head and sit up there. I'm not sure why she's always trying to climb you, but she will if you give her the opportunity. She's massive. She's a big dog. Actually, I would say in terms of big dogs, she's not that big because she's a pit bull, and pit bulls aren't huge in terms of like stature. She's just like thick, like a linebacker. You know what I mean? Like girls got like wide shoulders, short legs, big ol' head, a neck just as thick as the head. Like just a thick mama. It's really funny. Whenever in the past we would have like people that come to the house to do like work, like tradesmen. So I don't know, anything from like a plumber to a carpenter to an electrician, just like typical tradesman jobs. Every time they see her, they're just like, yup, that's a beautiful dog. Oh man, she's beautiful. Look at that dog. Because she's outside, right? Because we put her outside for stuff like that. That is a beautiful dog. Just tradesmen love my pit bull. They love her so much. Beautiful. Look at her. Yeah. I think it's just her extreme, like, strong look to her. They're just like, yeah, beautiful. Yay! 5 stream streak sprinkled. Yay! My dog isn't a fan of kids' babies. We don't have kids' babies at the house, so he's not used to them. I will say that she's not good with with infants either. Our dog isn't good with infants. She's good with kids because she was around when my daughter was like 3. So she can do toddlers and above. Infants, she seems confused. So, yeah. When my friend whose son, when he was like really, really little, and they would come over, we would put her away because she was like, I don't know what this is about and I don't like you. Like, are you a cat? Like, what's happening? Are you a cat? Like, she really hates cats, which is unfortunate because I would actually like to have a cat. But I am worried about the social. I don't want to like get a cat when I'm not entirely sure how she would react to one and then have to give them back. That feels irresponsible. So, no cat for us. My previous dog was best friends with my cat. They slept together. It was adorable. See, that's what I want. That's what I want. But I think it's too late. I think she doesn't. I'm not saying like dogs and cats can't get along. My dog just doesn't like other animals. You know? So, and she's old enough now that might be cemented in her, to be honest. You got to introduce them together, right? But like, I know for a fact, Keys, that if I took my dog to go meet a cat, I know exactly how that meeting would go. In fact, I couldn't even do it alone. I'd have to go with my husband because he'd have to be able to hold her back. So it'd be like, oh, she would need time to get used to it. But that feels irresponsible when I have a dog that could absolutely eat a kitten. You know what I'm saying? Like, we might not have time. And that's a problem. So I'd rather just not risk that. Risk the life of a poor kitty and traumatize them and stress them out for the likelihood or for the chance that it would turn out okay in the end. It's not a good idea. That's okay though. Plenty of people would like to have animals and can't have animals. Hi Rika, welcome in. Cats are cute too. If you were to choose a breed, what cat would you want? I actually don't know that much about cats to be able to choose a breed. I don't think that I would really need one. I like cats in general. I would actually prefer, this sounds weird, but if you're a cat owner, you might know what I'm saying. I would actually prefer just to be chosen by the cat lottery system. Does that make sense? I think in a perfect world, if I could have any cat I wanted and it wouldn't affect my dog, I would just want the universe's cat lottery system to choose for me. I would be happy to take in whatever cat just decided to show up in my life. The distribution system, yeah, like whatever cat decided to just like come to me and choose me, I would be extremely honored. Like, I do like all cats in that way. So whether that be someone from the street or if we were to go to a shelter and have a cat choose us that way, I don't have any preferences. I just think all cats are cute. All shades, all hair like lengths. All of them are cute to me. I like cats quite a bit, just visually. But probably not in the cards for me because we also recently discovered that my daughter is allergic to cats, which is not something that we knew before. But a couple months ago, we went to my friend's house who has dogs and cats, and she'd actually been there a lot of times, and she'd never had a reaction before. But usually, my friend's cats are the kind that, like, while there's a party going on, they don't come out. You know what I mean? Like, they stay in their room, they hide under the bed or the couch. They're very reclusive cats. They don't really love. But one came out while my daughter was there because it was just us, and he let her hold him. And my daughter loved him, and she was cuddling him and snuggling him, and she was so happy because it was the first time she'd gotten to hold a cat before. And me, like, I would say within an hour or so. Within an hour or so, she started getting a rash on her face. She was complaining of her eyes being really itchy. We thought she like all of a sudden got like a fever because she was like, "Oh, I don't feel very good," and she like had like really dark under eye circles, and she was coughing. And then we realized, and then about an hour in, she started getting a rash all on her face and under. And we were like, "Wait a minute." And actually, we stopped at like a local like Walgreens or whatever, and my husband went and bought Benadryl, and she took some Benadryl, and the symptoms cleared within 15, 20 minutes. Just under eye circles gone, rash gone, eye itchiness, watering gone. So we were like, I think you're allergic to cats. Because that had never happened before. So we're like, yeah, I think you're allergic to cats, babe. And I think she has to just be up in one for it to really bother her. I'm sure if you have allergies, you might know that. So, unfortunately, that's probably not in the cards for us. Sometimes people with cat allergies don't get a reaction from hairless cats, so that could also be an option. That's also an option. That's true. It's one of the reasons why my dogs are short-haired, because I have a minor allergy to dogs, but not when they don't have too much hair, it's not too much of a problem. Mm-hmm. Oh, also someone asked if I've ever played Stray. I have. I have. I got pretty far. I would say I got 3/4 into the game before it got a little too scary for me. Before it got a little too scary for me. Hairless cats are so cute because it's like the dander and stuff in them, right? I used to fall asleep sitting outside, wake up with a cat in my lap. Ah, Keys, no, please. Don't tell me your good cat stories. I'll feel sad. One of my dogs has short hair, but she has a double coat, so she sheds so much. Oh, I don't even know what that is. Celebrations. Oh my goodness. No, I'm very lucky that my dog, she just doesn't shed all that much at all. My little pitbull. She's a sweetie. I have a lot of stray cats that we take care of. We have a lot of stray cats in our neighborhood. We have one of those neighborhoods where there's just cats everywhere. I also don't know if they're strays or if somebody owns them but lets their cats leave the house. Y'all know what I'm talking about? Because they're the same cats all the time, but you'll like see them like under cars and like we have so many cats just out and about outside in my neighborhood, but not to the point that none of them are wearing collars. So I don't know if they're strays or if they belong to someone and there's like outdoor cats. I don't know. But I wouldn't be able to comfortably nab one without thinking I might be stealing somebody's cat. You know what I'm saying? So, I have allergies to N1 and N2. I have to take antihistamines just to decrease symptoms, but can't remove the symptoms at all. Sadly, that is sad. I'm sorry to hear that, Art. Hello, Moon. I used to water and feed 9 trays at one point for a few years ago. 9? Wow. How did you guys work that out? How did you start feeding stray cats? Like, how does that work? I heard up. That's a lot of cats. Yeah. I rented a room in a house with other bachelors, and we had one house cat named Mara. She could roam around and always came back to eat and sleep. Yeah, like that. You know? Aren't there coyotes in Arizona? There are. There are more coyotes in some areas than others. More coyotes in some areas than others, for sure. Their mom gave birth here in the yard. Oh, wow. Okay. My brother was allergic to cats and got a long-haired cat to build immunity. He said, I have insurance. I'll just get stronger for myself. I'm keeping the cat. And how did that go? I have to know. So how did that go? My whole family is allergic to cats. My aunt got a Sphinx to be allergen safe, which is good because he likes to groom my beard every time I come over. Oh, that sounds so sweet. Hybrid. I'm so confused that today Digimon again. The heat is destroying my perception of time. I'm so sorry, y'all. That heat wave sounds horrible. One cat gets fed, then they go to their homies and say, yo, I found a new place. Let's check it out. Maybe I should try that so I can get some cats to come hang out with me outside of our house. We can be like the cool. My dog will hate it, but she'll be on the inside, so she won't be able to do nothing about it. She's no outdoor dog. She's no outdoor dog. I do love most animals though, but only found out that I am allergic to them. I also have asthma. Only found out after I was buried in chick feathers. If I used to work for a hatchery. I also have asthma. Sorry to hear that. Hope you're managing it. Don't know if they're strays or not, but they are adorable to watch. I do just love watching cats. Aren't they just majestic? I love dogs because they're so loyal and so goofy and so sweet, but I love cats because they're just like so like I don't have a word for that. But I love cats because they're just like, you know? And I really appreciate that about them. Surprisingly, he doesn't break as much as he has to be diligent on washing his face, blankets, and sheets. The cat sleeps on his neck. Wow. There's exposure therapy, but then there's don't care if I'm allergic. I love him. That's exactly Rika. I'm like, which one is it? Strong allergy medication prescribed. I think that does the brunt of the work, though. Oh, good to know. Hi, Joa. Oh my gosh, are we still? Oh, sorry. Oh my, holy, y'all is so interesting today. Okay, hold on. My bad. Give me a second. We've just been talking about animals. Oh goodness. Okay. Beep 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 beep. That's okay. Stacy will put a timestamp for us. Yep, I've been recording. I've recently just started recording at the beginning of the stream. It's easier to deal with. Who cares about the allergy? I appreciate that, Reddy. I'm glad you're able to make that work for you. I do envy you. I also didn't find out that I was allergic to dogs until I first got my dog. And then I just decided to stop being allergic. Well, my parents told me I was allergic to dogs when I was a kid, and I just never gotten to really test that out. And I didn't want to listen, so I got a dog. Oopsies, cancel. It's like I forgot what game we were playing today. Queen never sneezes. What? They're gonna make me update. Dang. Alright, hold on. We gotta update. Let me update. Oh, I hate when you've been avoiding an update for weeks And when you finally do it, it's actually really simple and quick. You're like, ah, I don't wanna. It takes like 5 seconds. You're like, oh. Okay. Well, give it a second while it's restarting. There we go. Uh-oh, that sound sounded off. Let me check though. That sound sounded off. Another 30 minutes of pet talk then. Do we like talking about pets? I do. I do. Oh yeah. Hold on. There we go. The sound was a little desynced after that update. Luckily, I found a very quick way to fix that. Septia, oh my goodness. A little loud? I have it turned down. Do I need to check again for the sound? We can have an entire talking stream and I don't think anyone would be bored. I think it would be nice, you know? I just feel bad that it would end up as a Digimon VOD. Hi, Queen Mother. Hi, Manny. If y'all missed the best thing that happens at the end of last stream, this is the best thing that happened at the end of last stream. We now have Angelwoman and Lady Devimon together on the stream. I see what you're trying to do, Toon Boy. I will get a sippy Roth eventually. Perhaps if my husband is not listening to an audiobook like he usually is, he will bring me some water in my cup. Da-ding, da-ding. Oh, usually the menu music is very loud as... Okay, so here's what we're working with. We finally have Angelmon, and then we also have Patamon, who we're trying to get to 25% cam. Little baby does not want to. She came from CL? Nope. She came from my Sunflowmon that I've had since the beginning. She came from my Sunflowmon. Miss CL is still here. This is my original. This is a new Sunflowmon. And this is my original Sunflowmon. So this is my starter. Angelmon is from my starter Digimon. And that means something to me. Yeah. Okay. That being said, let's go to the farm real quick and restart everything. Hello, ninjas. Hello, Red Hydra. Welcome in. Let's check on everybody. Look at that. We're doing pretty good. We just did quite a few new levels. Ooh, Kudomon is ready to level, and so is Pabu. So we should probably get that done. As for these children, why Angelmon and not Lilimon? Joa. I know you've been watching me for way too long to be asking me questions like that. Angelmon is emphatically, without a doubt, no contest, my favorite Digimon. And she takes precedence above all others for me to have her. I like a lot of other Digimon after that. I love Beal. You know? I love our Sin of Lust. Amazing. I love Lilymon. I love Juno. You know, I love all of them. But Angelmon, I had to get her, you know? If you're like, is there any other option? Doesn't matter. I will get the other ones another way. Okay, these guys just did their evolutions. So they've got a while to go, especially Ken and Beamon. Dun dun. No joke, my favorite is Numemon. Okay. Bum, ba, bum, ba, bum. Okay. Let me leave the farm real quick and get these other guys Digivolved real quick. There's just so much to do. Alright, Kuda. Oh, that's right. Oh, we can't even have this one until Hacker's Memory. Bruh. Okay, well, I guess we'll keep them there. And then we'll go to Moti. Because we've never done Moti. Beam, beam. Good morning, Divine. Okay, so now we have Moti. I wonder what Moti's. Oh, we can get another Gotsumon. I want another Gotsumon. I know we have these guys, but I want another Gotsumon because Gotsumon has really interesting evolutionary lines in this game, so I want another Gotsumon. Okay. So we'll do that. We will do a command to have them train. I don't want their cam to be down. It's simply not worth it to me. Cam is worth too much in this game, so we will just do the leisure course, you know? Beam, beam, beam. Completely unrelated, but I finally watched your episode of the Pokemon Trivia Contest and you were killing it. Thank you, Manny! I was surprised that I was, to be honest. I thought I wasn't gonna know the answer to anything, and I was like, wait a minute. Alright. Let's see what our current quest is. Ooh, we have 2 new cases. So we have a 2-star case and a 2-star case. The #1 gamer. Client. Rank obsessed gamer. Place Nakano TRF and Broadway 4th floor. Okay. I want you to look into the guy who took my title as champion and top grappler. Is the guy a cheater? Probably not. You're probably just a sore loser. And then, oh, home security guard. Client, shut-in boy's mother. Oh, they must mean hikikomori? Hikikomori. Have y'all heard of the term hikikomori? It is a term coined or invented in Japan that describes somebody who is essentially a shut-in, but it's like a mental issue that affects them in society where like they decide to no longer leave their house and sometimes their room. There have even been cases where they won't leave a room in the house that's not their room. Like there was one where a man wouldn't leave his kitchen in his family house to the point that they ended up just building a new kitchen in their house to accommodate this, and they will not leave. And it was possible quite a long time ago to do so in Japan because you can do a lot of work from home. Everything that you need could be ordered to your house, so you never had to leave. So it was, it's a really interesting thing to study if you're ever curious about it. I studied it in college, but it was coined in Japan, hikikomori. And yeah, I would say that they probably exist in other countries now, but Japan was the first place to report such a phenomena of people refusing to leave their homes under any circumstances. Even like literally, not even just like, oh, like I'm kind of like that. Like I don't, I mean like, it's like such a bad form of anxiety that under no circumstances will you ever, for years and years, 10 plus years, walk out your front door. Ever. And it's interesting because a lot of the cases have family members that kind of enable this behavior so that they're able to do this, because then they have people that will cook for them and clean for them and just like not push them. So my shut-in son likes chatting online. There's one girl he really likes but needs to know if she's for real. This is interesting. I picked this one. I don't know what, you know? It's like agoraphobia, but it's not. It's more in depth. It probably would be. I'm not a doctor, but I would say agoraphobia is probably part of it. But that's not the reason. Usually, it's triggered by some sort of traumatic event that happened at work or school. And they say sometimes they can't even pinpoint what it was. They say sometimes it's just like a straw that broke the camel's back. Like they got like a D on a quiz one day and they decided like that's it. You know? And then they just would never leave again. Or sometimes it's like a really big event. It's interesting. If you're curious about it, just look it up. Hikikomori. Hikikomori. So it has more classifications than agoraphobia. But I'm sure that is part of the symptoms or something, maybe a subset, or it's like under agoraphobia. How do you spell it in English? Hikiko? Hikkomori? Hikikomori? Yeah. Hikk. Hikikomori. There we go. Thank you, Kitara. With the 2 K's in the front. There we go. I was like, whoa. It's kind of a hard word to say. Hikikomori. Hikkikomori. Hikikomori. Feel free to look it up. Just do a little bit of light searching. It's a really fascinating topic if you're interested in that sort of thing. Also, one of my favorite books that I've ever read, which is called World War Z, if you've heard of it. One of the chapters in it is actually about a hikikomori boy who has it so bad that in the zombie apocalypse, he doesn't even realize that his parents have not come, like his parents are gone. Like he actually isn't forced out of his room until he gets so hungry because his mom stops bringing him food to the door. And by the time he like opens the door, he knows the apocalypse happened. He's like literally online in forums and like Discords talking to people about outbreaks and everything. But by the time he actually has to leave his room because he realized he hasn't eaten, he like throws the door open and is like, "Mom, like where's my food?" Right? And he realizes that she's not there. His dad's not there. He has no idea when the last time they were there is. And it turns out he's the only person still alive in his entire apartment complex and city. And he just didn't know because he had not left his room and was just laser focused online. Like literally in the middle of zombies, had no clue. It's and then like it's the story about him realizing that and then getting out of the situation. One of my favorite chapters. Absolutely fascinating. It's definitely one of those like you never know who and how will survive in the apocalypse type thing. It's actually pretty sad. Sure, it saved his life, but also he has no idea when, how, and technically if his parents are dead or any of his family or friends. He was also viewing people that he like knew on his online forums that they would like be talking about like, hey, the local hospital had an outbreak. Like I'm hearing like sirens near my house. And then like the next day they were not like talking anymore. And him just being like, he thought it was cool, but he like was so detached from it because like the online life didn't feel quite real. He was like so removed socially from like life that he was just like, oh, they're not online anymore ever again. Like I guess that means that like the zombies got to them. Oh well, I have this other forum I can go to and talk over there. It's like so bizarre. It's a really interesting insight to like someone's mindset in that work. They did such a good job. Anyway, let's go see what this is about. It's very, very bizarre. Oh my god, no! Y'all, look at her ponytail. Look at her ponytail. Oh my goodness. She's doomed. What are we gonna do? Oh god. Hold on. There we go. It was good knowing her. It was good knowing her. Okay. Ah, there you are. Ah, you there. You're the detective who took my case. Nice to meet you. My son, Naoya. He's a high school freshman, but he's become a shut-in. He won't go to school. I'd like you to find out the reason for this, please. Recently, all he does is stay in those internet chat rooms. And then there's this Athena girl he met there. Athena! Sorry. Bat in the arena. Okay. Will I ever escape Epic the musical? Do I want to? Probably not. Okay. They seem to have grown quite close. A foreigner? I mean, it is technically a foreign name, but you know. But also, how come you know so much about it? How are you, like, in his chat rooms? Whenever I bring food to his room, I can see a girl on the chat screen. Okay. If she really even is a girl, well, on the internet you can't know the person's real name, age, or gender, right? Normally he doesn't talk to the family. Athena's the only one he cares about. He's naive, and it worries me to think that someone is deceiving him. Please, I need you to log on as Naoya and find out what kind of person this Athena really is. I wrote down his ID and password. No, Mom, snooping is wrong. Give it to me right now so I can go see. You shouldn't snoop into your son's business, which is why I'm going to. I don't know if Athena will believe you when you say you're Naoya, so I'll give you more information about him so that we can catfish this supposed girl. He's a 15-year-old born in Aomori Prefecture. He hasn't been back to Aomori since childhood, but he's always said he'd love to go back. His favorite things are games and sleeping. Honestly, same, Naoya. Okay. He's got a good memory. He loves hamburgers, and his favorite colors are green and white. His strength is that he's honest. His weakness is that he's very shy. Seems like a self-proclaimed basement dweller, like everyone says. She really should be a lot more concerned about him refusing to go to school. Also, an interesting idea when they first started studying the phenomenon of hikikomoris was that they're like, I wonder why that is not as big of an issue in the West. And someone purported that we're just like, there's just no way parents wouldn't force their children to go. There's also more laws against it. If you're wondering, like, how can he just not go to school? Did you know that in Japan, education is only compulsory through middle school? So since he is a high school freshman, he technically doesn't have to go. Because, like, in the States, if you have a kid in high school and they stop going, the school, if they miss so many days, the school can actually report the parent. If you were not aware of this. Because it is mandatory that this child be going to school. But that's not the case once they finish middle school in Japan. You can technically have no higher education than middle school in Japan, and that's totally fine. So there's nothing to actually make them go. If they start refusing to go, there's nothing outside of the parents to force them into it. So that is also one of the circumstances that makes this phenomenon more readily achievable, I guess you could say. Because, like, as an American parent, I hear, like, oh, he's refusing to go to school. I'm like, I mean, he'd still be going if I was his mom. But, like, culturally, you got to think differently. Okay. Do you think this will be enough for you? Well, anyway, please investigate this Miss Athena. I'm not sure any of that information was actually helpful in us talking to her, as if we were him. But it's fine. We're bad liars anyway, so. Okay. You were asked by the mother of a young shut-in to avoid investigate a girl named Athena. It's probably a Digimon, but you know. That explains so much anime. It does. It does help a lot with that, because you're just like, aren't you like a... Whoa! Girl, you scared me.
Oh! Hi, Analia! How are you today? Wait, didn't you say you wouldn't be able to log on until later this evening because you were going to take part in the arcade event?
The event got cut short. All right, y'all. Let's put our lying words on. Okay.
Really? Awesome! So you can spend all day talking to me then.
Definitely seems like she's Athena.
Actually, how long have you been here today? I want to hear more of your stories now, yeah? Yeah, tell me the rest of the story you were telling me yesterday. About what happened when you went to the arcade the other day.
Okay, so she hasn't heard the story, so she can't confirm whether whatever we say next is fine, I think. You know? Whatever we say next is fine. I remember you had a long discussion about the subject, actually. Maybe it was even previous Digimon game. Probably was. I love talking about Japanese stuff, if you can't tell. Okay. Okay, here we go. Oh, the one about this... Oh, dang it. Why would we ask that? The soccer game? Or the... I don't think he's going to play a sports game. I'm going to go with a music game. I feel like... Shoot. She didn't mention him liking anything having to do with sports or teams, so I'm gonna go with music game.
Dang it! Huh? Nope, not that one. I mean the one about the beat 'em up competition. You said you used the weakest character, but you still won.
Okay, well, I think that both of those were wrong, because soccer doesn't sound right either. Uh-oh.
No, yeah. Just as a test, would it be alright if I asked you a few questions?
Alright, well, we're doomed.
Now, yeah, what's your job again?
Job? What do you mean, job? I'm a student, but I don't actually go to school.
Yeah, that was it. A student, though you said you always stay home. Alright, second question. What did you say your favorite food is?
It's hamburgers, dude. Why?
That's right. You definitely said you liked hamburgers. Maybe the questions were too easy? Okay. Last question. This is something I'm always asking you about. Naoya, do you like me?
Oh. He's really shy, so I don't think he'd do anything that has exclamation points. So I'm gonna say not really. Not really.
Oh, right. That's not a very Naoya-like thing to say. He's far more honest than that. Shoot. He is really shy. He would never come right out and say he likes me. He'd just compliment me on my nice pants instead. Now I'm sure you're a fake.
You're using... Okay, so none of those answers were right. Hey! None of those answers were right. She's like, he'd never just come right out and say it. So that was a trick question. Thank you very much. I don't feel bad. I was like, nah.
You're using Naoya's account. What do you want? Just stop.
Yeah! Minerva! I was hoping. I was like, Athena? It's got to be one of the girls, right? But it's Minerva! Hey, girl! I'm sorry, the tongue is killing me. She said, girl, stop.
Stop pretending you're not.
I'm gonna get my butt kicked though if I'm not prepared. Low key though, if I was a boy and like visually they were like, do you want to have this random girl with like a strawberry blonde bob, or do you want to have this cool girl with a snake face, wings, and a big sword kind of bikini fit? I would personally pick Minervamon. You know, like, you don't have to catfish me, girl. Like, regular form works for me. All right. I love how it's like, jump into the chat site. No. Oh, well. All right. We gotta go find her. Perfect timing. We're not a great detective. Nah, not really. To be honest, though, I think if I was able to answer the questions on my own, I would have nailed that. I remembered all of the details about him. What I didn't remember, what I couldn't do, was give a proper answer for somebody who's shy, you know? Why do you love him? Why do I like Minervamon? Because she's cute. There she is. Oh, that's not gonna work. All right. We jumped into cyberspace right in front of Mom, and I think that's hilarious. It is pretty funny. She doesn't need to know what we're up to. Snake face all the way. Everybody okay? Hold on. Let's go heal real quick. Just throwing stuff at the wall and seeing what sticks. Also, hi, Heather. Alright, a little heal for us. There we go. Oh, why Minervamon loves Naoya? I don't know. Maybe she's just chatting with him. You don't have to love someone to talk to them. Ooh. Hi, Queen. You're the one who was just here a second ago using Naoya's account, weren't you? Poor Naoya, to be fooled by a liar like you into letting his account get stolen. Listen to what I have to say. No! If Naoya knew what you did, he would be upset. I hate you! How dare you hurt Naoya like that? Anyway, I have nothing more to say. Go away! Make me. Poor Patamon. Poor Patamon. Can't even catch a break. Boy's just trying to get some cam. Boy's just trying to get some cam. Celestial Arrow! Yay! I did say make me. That's my bad. That's fully my bad. I shouldn't have said that. Ooh, Sister Monsiel. I really should have Berger up in here. But I want to have Sister Monsiel come in. Just so we can see. Look at this cutie patootie brigade of girly pops. Look at that, look at that. All with their own capes and little headpieces. So happy. Sister, sister, meets mommy, mommy. Oh, right, what are we doing here? Celestial Arrow. Oh my god, our defense is down. Let's try this one. combo. Cute. Ooh. That was awesome, girl. What do you got? We got Silent Bullet. All Foes. Destruction Cannon. Destruction. Let's try Destruction Cannon. Seems fine. Okay, maybe not. That's okay though. We have a Celestial Arrow we can use. I love her so much. The Angel, the Fallen Angel, and the Sister. The Angel, the Fallen Angel, and the Sister. Yay! And that was her at level 1. That was Angelmon at level 1 doing the most damage there. Technically, she is also a vaccine, and that was a virus. But still, I like to believe that she's just very powerful. Poor Patamon. Can't keep up. Why? Why did you pretend to be Naoya and come to this chat room? Are you trying to get me banned from the chat room for pretending to be a human? Can't Digimon chat just like humans? Are you saying Digimon and humans can't be friends? Before you got here, I had never hurt anyone. I just wanted to come here and listen to Naoya's stories. So that's it. You were asked to come here by Naoya's mother and pretend to be him. Naoya, he couldn't make any friends at school. He stopped going and became completely absorbed in the chat site. I was interested in the site and came to live here. When I met Naoya, I made myself look like the other characters here, and we started chatting. Naoya hasn't talked to his family in a while. Sometimes he'd miss school. His family would be hard on him. That made it even harder to talk. He always told me he wanted to talk to his family just like he used to. He wanted to go to school and get along with everybody. If Naoya's mother is worried about him, could you please tell her to sit down with him and talk to him kindly? I'm sure Naoya will open up to her. I'll do my best to encourage him as well. I really appreciate that we're having this heartfelt conversation with her, but she just has her tongue hanging out of her mouth. Oh, and, could you please not get me kicked off this chat site? Be a good friend to Naoya from now on. Yes, sure! Woohoo! Yeah, I ain't gonna tell his mama nothing. Detective, were you able to talk with Athena? I see. He tells her a lot, apparently. I didn't realize he was so worried about the family. My son is a shut-in. He's different from other kids. If he doesn't get back to school soon, I don't know what will become of him. I guess all that worry has made Naoya nervous about talking to me. Detective, from what you saw, what kind of person is Athena? She's a very good person. I see. From the stories I've heard of her, she seems like a very kind person. She seems to be someone who really cares about Naoya, which is good. I feel really bad that I doubted her intentions. Tonight, I think I'll make hamburgers. They're his favorite food and I haven't made them for a while. I doubt I'll be able to repair our relationship quickly, but I'll start trying to listen to what my child says more carefully. Detective, I'm so glad you took the case. Thank you so very much. To be honest though, like real talk, if her son starts dating and ultimately has a good relationship with Minerva, that's a built-in bodyguard right there. Like, if like something happens and the world is ending, he's gonna have the best friend a human could have. You know what I'm saying? So like, you should make sure their relationship stays good. On the other hand, if he makes her angry, I'm not sure what bodyguard you could hire to save him. So, high risk, high reward, you know? Mm-hmm. Hi, Cinnamon. Thank you. Ding, 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 ding. Like, it's pretty good, you know? I'd be more worried about that ponytail, girl. Yeah, like, you might not make whatever he's about to be saved from, just based on the hairstyle. Realistically speaking. Okay. That was surprisingly easy. You know? Beam, 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 beam. So the labyrinth entrance is in Shinjuku. If you've got time, stop by and check it out. Oh, we have to go to Shinjuku? Okay, hold on. Not the egg. I think it's a pro, because Eiji's pretty cute. Okay. Great work. What do you say I pour you a cup of coffee for your trouble? Alright, well. There's me dying. Okay. Rank obsessed gamer. Nakano TRF. Broadway, 4th floor. I want you to look into the guy who is a cheater. No, yeah. We shall start investigating this case. Also, we need to go heal Patamon. Dun, 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 dun. It is interesting how prominent the theme of catfishing is in this game, huh? No, that's what I'm saying. She is an amazing ally to have, y'all, but also probably one of the worst enemies to have. So he just needs to tread lightly and continue to be a good boy. Alright, let's go. Just come from a 6-mile walk. Ooh, welcome in, Aquamarine. Hope you're having some water. Boing, 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 boing. Boing, 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 boing. Also, if y'all could not talk too much about Digimon lore in the chat, because your girl doesn't know that much, and I would like to learn from the games. You know what I'm saying? Or have something to learn if I eventually actually want to watch the TV show. But y'all be telling me all things to find out, and what am I gonna find out? You know what I'm saying? Okay. Everybody's healed. But we do have a Digimon channel in the Discord where y'all can discuss all of that stuff. Alright, she's looking very good. Everybody's healed. Let's organize real quick. I want to put Patamon back here. What do I think of the story so far? I think it's okay, Manny. I think it's okay. I think it really struggles with pacing. Comparably speaking. I was trying to go to the 4th floor. I guess I'll just take the elevator. I forget this one goes to the 3rd floor. Thank you, Repta. Appreciate it. Okay, maybe he means over here by the games? No? Let's see. Ah, right here. Top Grappler. Wasn't that a famous online multiplayer beat 'em up? Looks like the top scorer GL is logged in now. This is definitely gonna be it. I mean, they're all Digimon. Beam, 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 beam. Alright, I do feel good between the two ladies. Look at us. The two ladies in our Twinkie. I definitely meant that as like an actual Twinkie, but like now it sounds like I said something else. Like I'm saying something else, and that doesn't make me laugh. Okay. We need to find this guy. That being said, I don't know why I went this way if I want to find this guy, but that's okay. Patamon absolutely needs to get in the battle. Thank you. Versus another Patamon on an Agumon, which we don't have yet. I would love to be able to convert an Agumon. Aha, 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 ba-da, ba-da, da. Ah, 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 oh, 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 ah, hee, hee, hee. Okay. You need to go all the way around. Look at that, literally not a single battle all the way through there. Thanks, Absol. I'm not sure what you mean, though. Oh, hey! It's Leomon! Alright, he's probably gonna kill Patamon, but we're gonna try regardless. Come on. And it's Barber Leomon! My favorite man with the barbers, with the barber poles on him. Huh, I really broke a sweat. What? Are you my next opponent? You don't even look like a video game character. Sure, whatever. I don't care who I'm against. Game characters, Digimon, so long as they're strong, it's all good. Cool, let's do it. And you better be good. Beam, 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 beam. King of Fists, classic. Oh, he stunned her. That's rude. Boom. This is not gonna help. Okay. Alright, let's boost her. Dang, he just punched the Twinkie. And it hit that bad. Let's try Nightmare. Not too bad, not too bad. We really could use a Data Diva besides Patamon in here, but let's try Air Shot. Thank you for the 5 gifted subs, Toon Boy. Dang, he's gonna keep punching. Let's try Power Energy. Ooh, and there you go. That was really rude, sir. We'll get through. We did it. Boing, 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 boing. Barber Leomon sounds legit. It does, doesn't it? Shining Laser. We need that Sunflowmon to get to level 28 so that we can get Lila. Presumably. Beam, 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 beam. Poor Patamon keeps getting KO'd because I keep bringing him into battles he's too little for. But he just needs the cam. Wow, you beat me. You're super strong. There aren't any other players in this game stronger than me anymore. I think it's time to move on to a new training ground. But against it worthy opponents like you, well, that's a different story. So when do you want to fight again? Tomorrow? Or maybe the day after? Huh? You're not a character in this game. You're a detective. Really? So if I went into a game with detectives in it, I could fight lots of strong Digimon users like you? Maybe? But you're a detective. You don't want me beating up your detective friends, right? Don't worry. I'll just train for a while. Right. It's settled then. Let's go find somewhere to train. Are there any games with lots of detectives in them? There is that one game with the lawyers. Does that count? I think that kind of counts. There's the one game with the lawyers. Okay. Oops. I didn't realize that was a quiz. Uh-oh. Who has a silver body, white wings in the move? Actually, that might be Shakomon! Wait! That might be right, yeah. What part of GrapLeomon's body takes shape of a blade? His tail. Oh my goodness. Also, hello Anubis, welcome in. And hi Zach. Hi Sylphs, good to see y'all. Yeah, I mean Ace Attorney. I could not think of it all of a sudden. I'm like, I think that's where you can go. Ah, poor baby. I think that's what he wants though, Leandro, you know? He wants to be able to fight. The Phoenix Red Professor Layton crossover game was so much fun. I don't know that one. I haven't played any of the Ace Attorney. I've only played it one part of it, and it wasn't quite my style, so I stopped playing. But okay, we should be good to go then. Are we on time? I think I'll take a break right about now. Actually, maybe 10 minutes. Let me see where we're going. We gotta heal Patamon though. We need to get that camp. I might just like start feeding him on the farm, y'all, because I'm a little. It's real hard to have him in here. We're getting so far in the story that having him in the party is rough. Let's see. He's 21 cam and we need 25. I guess I could feed him and he'll get like maybe 1 to 2, but it's probably worth just going back out there and running in circles for a few minutes and fighting. I think that might be worth it. Let's just try that. Also, the Divas have the same float. I just noticed. Angelman and Lady Devimon float the same. Whee! Oh, come on. This is the first game where I feel like I don't fight enough. And I very rarely feel that way about random encounters in games. Ooh, she did a backhand. Dang. I'm sure he does feel a little bit that way, Smug Sensei, but he's gonna have to stand up eventually. Ooh, Tentomon 100%. But like what? Like that just, hopefully that got us from 21 to something, right? 22, we get like 1%, give or take, per battle. So in theory, we need 4 more. So look at that. We ran all the way around and not a single encounter. Oh. At least this way we'll get Agumon eventually. That would make me really happy. That was a very good hit, man. Thank you. We do get really good prizes from the battles, too. That cannot be overstated. Boing, boing, boing.
みんな行くよ
I know, right? Can he survive? I think if they're just with like little babies, we'll be fine, I mean. It's so good to have the divas back.
みんなよく
I
頑張っ
miss
たね
them. It's gonna be sad when we have to digivolve them. It's definitely gonna be sad. Boing, 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 boing. No offense, Viola. I was kind of looking for Agumon. Personally. Hey, Jack. Welcome in. Bing, 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 bing. The last game, the encounters were just there, and you could choose which to engage. So it's kind of a different thing to compare. Oh, I wasn't comparing it to that game specifically, Smug. I was comparing it to games where you can't see the encounters. Like, that's why I said random encounters games. Last game was not what I would call a random encounters game. You know what I mean? Usually in games where, like, I don't know, like Final Fantasy X, for example, where the encounters are random and they just come to you, you can't avoid them even if you wanted to. Like, the frequency is much higher, and I'm, like, annoyed by how often I have to battle. Oopsies. That's the wrong button. But this one I feel like I'm fighting a lot less.
みんなよく頑張ったね
Which is, on one hand, nice, because it's not as annoying. You don't feel like you can barely walk 5 steps without having an encounter. But when you're trying to, like, level your characters, it's a little bit more difficult to deal with, because you're just not running into them as often, you know? Oh, we did it, though! Hi, Toffee. Happy Pride! Your Angel and Labor Evermon combo is giving Beyonce and Calandria not good evil, but in joint slay. Always joint slay. Oh, we finally did it! Yay! That means we can actually switch out Tokomon now. Woo! Like, when I'm not trying to grind, it's nice that I don't have to, like, be constantly in encounters, you know what I mean? Because I feel like I actually get more done. But when I'm, like, trying to grind, it's just like, dang, where are the enemies at? Although, I forget that I can technically do, like, this says reduces encounters. This is increases encounters. So maybe I should try doing this if I want to level. Kind of forgot that I had that feature. Reduces encounters feels like we're not going to run into anybody anywhere, but there might be situations that call for that for sure. Which would be very interesting. Interesting. Okay. I need to go here. Beam, 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 beam. Hi, Toffee. I'm currently playing Digimon Story Cyber Sleuth, Horizon Zero Dawn, and Pokemon Violet. Those are all the ones that I'm playing right now. Boing, 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 boing. Oh, I was like, what did I come here to do? It was to Digivolve the Patamon finally. I wanted to Digivolve him to this one. He's still not level 16. Wait, what level are you? Ah, 15? Patamon, please! Oh my god. Oh my god, he is literally so close. Let me run my butt back out there. And get in one more battle. One more battle, one more battle. One more battle. One more battle.
みんな
Oh,
行くよ
hold on a minute. Sorry, my dad called me. I might need to take a break here in a second. Hi, Emma.
どんどんつなげて
Cyber Sleuth.
はっ私たちの大勝利
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. No. Oh. Oh. Oh fudge. Oh. Oh no. Patamon! Wow! This literally never happened to me in Time Stranger. His max level's not even high enough. I've spent all this time getting him to cam 25% when he can't even be level 16. Oh Lord. Oh, all of that effort for nothing. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh. I'm gonna have to like... Oh. I didn't even think about that. Oh my God. No, if y'all are confused as to why, it's because his level cap, his highest level is 15. I can't level him any higher even if I wanted to. He can't go any higher. He has reached his potential ceiling. I could technically de-Digivolve him. And that should increase his level cap. It's okay. It's okay. I do think moments like this are organic. If you're watching and you're like, I wish we could have told you, that's no. I'm not asking for help. Always remember that, y'all. If my helping hand sign isn't on, I'm not asking for your help. You're watching passively to watch me figure it out on my own. I think having struggles is an organic part of the game. Do you know what I mean? You know? I would rather run into roadblocks like this than have y'all walk me through any of it. In particular, YouTube chat, thank you. I haven't asked for help yet, so let me work it out on my own, please. I see several routes. Yeah, Smug Sensei. I understand what I could do, but I'm still in the mourning period of of not wanting to have to do any of that. You know what I mean? I understand what I can do, but I'm sad that I even have to do that. I'm sad I didn't pay attention to that. I never ran into a level cap getting me like that. Probably because I only ever converted at 200%. Now I'm seeing the caveat of converting before 200%. Because I started converting at 100 and I was like, it doesn't seem like there's anything wrong with converting at 100. And this is the first time that it's caused me a problem. I have limited his potential. By being impatient in his conception, I have limited how powerful he can become in his life. Well, I'll be darned. Well, I'll be a potato chip and some barbecue sauce. Okay. We're gonna go here. Because this also requires 25% cam. And I want to feel like I did that for a reason. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna go here. This feels like I still did something. You know? So let's see. Oh my god! It's XVmon! I mean, I'm not mad at that. We are going to send him back, though. For the purpose of ABI. From roadblock to lesson for future knowledge. I actually am quite happy. The game itself has taught me, through the trial and most importantly, the error, why it's important for me to wait. There's a lot of evolutionary lines I can do without worrying about the level cap, but if I want the more powerful or even more arguably aesthetic Digimon, I need to be more patient before we conceive these Digimon. Okay. Here's what we're gonna do. We are gonna move Patamon off of the farm because he doesn't need to level anymore. And then we are going to take XVmon and we're going to put him on the farm. He's going to level. And once he gets to a certain level, maybe we'll just, for the day, and at the end of the stream, we will de-Digivolve him. And that will increase Patamon's level cap for the future. Also, his percentage will already be pretty high. It'll already be high. Okay. I can deal with this. This I can deal with. Okay. That being said, I should take my break now. Okay. Crisis averted. Lesson learned. We're good. We're good. Crisis averted, lesson learned. It'll take longer, but we can still make him powerful. That being said, real quick though, let me look at my current conversions. Yeah, okay. We're no longer doing 100% conversions. Okay. Okay. Let's also save after all of that. You know who I should check though? The other one that needed Cam before I remember. The other Digimon that needed Cam is Tankmon. And it's 50%. That's the only thing they're missing though. So I just meant to make sure that we're already at the level, or we could even achieve the level. Like, he couldn't do this one because I think his max is 13. So we'd have to get a really powerful, or Digivolve and Digivolve Tankmon to even get this eventually. His ABI would have to be really high to even get to level 30. How fascinating. A Tankmon with a cap of level over 30? What a strong little baby they would have to be. It's starting to click. I'm starting to see the formulas and the pathways. Okay, okay. 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 50% cam on Toko might be kind of ridiculous though. Let me just check on CL. Defense 65. What is your current defense, baby? 64. Oh, so she's almost ready to go. Not there, but here. This is interesting to me. I have no idea what this is. Okay. Luna. Oh, Luna's ready. Okay. Let's go. What are you gonna be? What are you gonna be? Luna. Please be who I think you're gonna be. Yeah! That's my girl, Lekismon. I'm glad to see you again. She's cute in this game. She's kind of chibi in this one. A little shorter. I like her. Okay, so she's ready. And if you're wondering, Sunflowmon, we're going here when we get to level 30. Yeah. And then Birdra. I'm not sure. Birdra, we did Garuda. I didn't like. I'm curious about this one, but we don't have the Beast Spirit of Flame, so I don't like that one. I know what that one is, and I'll be mad. So, okay. What about QB? How's she doing? How's she doing? Wait, this one's possible. Attack 60. Let's try this one. Let's try this one. Let's try this one. Go, QB, go! Go, QB, go! What are we gonna get? Please be cool. Yeah! Tatamon in the house. That's what I was hoping for. We gotta get our Tatamon. I love taking Cubimon down their canon evolutionary line because it's fire. It's good. It's good. We love a good Tatamon. Let's see what Tatamon needs for potential. They need ABI 20. Oh, shoot. That's going to be a problem. Not their ABI being 19. Lord have mercy. Oh. Oh, Lord have mercy. Just one away, huh? Alright, well. That feels unfair. No cam though, so we're okay there. Okay. Now I will take a break. I'm still standing, so. I'm still standing better than I ever did. Looking like a true survivor. Feeling like a little kid. Okay, I'll be right back. I'll see y'all in a few minutes, 15 specifically. I'm still standing better than I ever did. Beauty! Aurora. Ow! 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 Dang! Ow! Oh! I need this. Ow! Remember what I said about my favorite type of Pokemon? Ones that look like they're just constantly serving. Like they have an aura of queenliness. Stop!
So this is the Great Guardian. Well met, Aegiomon.
Well,
You have done well to return to this world.
Whoa! 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 Oh my God! Who's that diva? I know exactly who that diva is. That's Junamon. Yippee! Oh, she's in a ball gown. She's in a ball gown. She's so beautiful. I'm so excited. Why am I missing? Pidgey! Pidgey! I fudged it! Pidgey, get out of my way! That was all of my Ultra Balls! Don't tell me, you guys. Bye, Larvitar! Okay, I'm so excited. You guys are scaring me! Okay, ready? Oh, it looks like Phoebus is about to evolve. I'm so confused because I'm like, this is the Pokemon my husband said I absolutely have to have? It's gonna evolve? Okay. I've never seen this Pokemon before. A Phoebus? It looks like a Magikarp, but purple. Okay. What is it gonna turn into? No! It's a Milotic! It did a shiny Milotic, Rika! Oh! My little baby! I'm losing my baby! I've had them for so long! Please be cute, I really want to like you. Yay! It's literally the best possible outcome. I'm so happy. This is the best day ever. It's a diva. She became a diva. I got Angel Woman, you guys. I got Angel Woman. Oh my God, I love her so much. She's like everything I ever wanted. Oh my god. I love it so much. Oh my god. I'm so happy. Thank God. Low punny, do you not fit? Low punny? Are you too big? Is it the ears? Is it the thighs? I think it's the thighs. Girl, don't hop, just walk. Girl, don't hop, just walk. Just walk. No. Girl, no. Girl, you can do it. Girl, you can do it. Girl, you can do it. Girl, don't hop, just walk. See? You can fit. Low punny, you can fit. Believe in yourself. Just take one step forward. Come on. Come on. Slowly. Come on. Come on. All right. You know what it is? We all have our limitations. We all have our limitations. I'm so excited to see what the ladybug turns into. I hope it's not a gigantic, more terrifying ladybug like the other one. Litwick, what you doing? That's not funny. They got me. Yeah, they got me. Okay, I wasn't expecting that. I think you should be the one to raise this, Amara. Really? Oh gosh, so cute. I'm so sorry. It feels so dramatic. I've never seen, I mean, we saw our Auroros, but I've never seen the baby version. It's so cute. Oh my god. Oh. Okay. I'm so excited. She's going straight in the team. Oh my god, y'all, this is the best stream ever. We got a shiny and we got this little baby dinosaur. I really wanted one. What a nice surprise. I'm happy, I promise. Bye, Black Patamon. Oh, I'm so nervous for this one. I don't know, I feel like really invested in this particular mon. Okay, please be good, please be good, please be good, please be good, please be good. Yeah! I was right! This is proof that y'all underestimate me, because I was like, I have an idea of who I think she's gonna be, and they're like, you have no idea. And I was like, yes, I do. Either you were trying to misdirect me or you underestimated me, but I was correct. The Goth Queen is here. Get these men out of my team. No more men. Women. Hot ladies only. I'm chill. I'm chill. I'm chill. Get this diva on my team. This is Mega Frostlass's world. We're all just living in it. God is a Mega Frostlass because we are just living in her world. This is my favorite Mega of all time. Look at the freaking kimono. Look at the kimono. Look at the hair. Look at the hands. Look at the sleeves. Look at the dress. The kimono with the... Elsa? Are you in there? Do you want to build a Yuki Onna? Yes, I do. This is going to look like... I don't know what a slime dragon could look like. Oh my god. Please be cute, Gala! You're joking. You're kidding. She's so cute. Oh my god. She's so cute though. Like she is so cute though. I'm not gonna cry again. But I was not expecting this little pile of goo into this little cute pile of goo. Into this? Are you kidding? Oh, I want to hug her so bad. Oh! Diva! Diva alert! Diva alert! She's a witch! She's a witch! Oh my god, I love her! Oh my god, I love her! Witchmon! The diva! Mother! Cat mommy! Oh my god! Cat mommy! Mother! Kitty cat! Slay the boots house down with the big hands! Slay the boots house down with the big hands! Oh my god! Oh my god, grab my face! What? Oh my god. Mega Starmie? What does it look like? What are we gonna see? Is it gonna be cool? I hope it's pretty. Wait. Why is it walking on its feet? Oh, okay. I'm not sure how I feel about this, you guys. I don't know. I kind of feel bad. I am not okay with whatever that, no, it's a straight up Eldritch horror. No, I've decided. I don't like that at all. No, don't run at me. No, don't do it. No, don't do it. Ah! Okay, I hate that. I hate that so much. Okay. It's getting faster! Good thing I brought some baddies with me. Don't worry, I'm not scared. I have the baddie brigade with me. Look at them! They moved at the exact time that I said that. These girls get it. The girls that get it. And the Divermon that don't get it, don't. Okay, like what do two swords turn into? What do two swords turn into? What is that? Is that shield? Is it going like this? At me? Is it going like this at me? That is how big Charizard should be! Yes! That is how big he was in my childhood memory. Yes! Bye, Moja, my Yeti friend. I don't know what you're gonna become. Your other friend, your cousin became a whale, which is crazy. So I don't know where we could go with this one. We gonna find out today. What? Oh my god, what a queen. No! Boys! Oh! Oh, she's blue? Mega Wait, come down here, girl. Come down here. I can't see you. Oh my God! Actually, that's so pretty. In the blue, she was meant to be blue. He was meant to be blue with the purple eyes and the purple wings. And then the wings, that's actually gorgeous. Okay, I actually don't care what you guys say. This is actually gorgeous. This is really cute. I think she's magical, whimsical, fairy, stunning, beautiful. I love this mega. Oh my God, I would feel like I was flying through the clouds on sparkles if I could ride this. Oh my God, you look so good, baby. Oh, I love. That was cute. I was not expecting that color change. You went from this beautiful muted sage green to this stunning baby blue. Yes. Fantastic. I'll take 14 of them right now. What is this beauty? Beauty. Aurora. Oh! Ow! Ow! Done! Oh! Oh! I need this. Ow! Remember what I said about my favorite type of Pokemon? Ones that look like they're just constantly serving. Like they have an aura of queenliness. Stop!
So this is the Great Guardian. Well met, Digimon.
Well,
You have done well to return to this world.
Whoa! 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 Oh my God! Who's that diva? I know exactly who that diva is. That's Digimon. Yippee! Oh, she's in a ball gown. She's in a ball gown. She's so beautiful. I'm so excited. Why am I missing? Pidgey! Pidgey! I fudged it! Pidgey, get out of my way! That was all of my Ultra Balls! Don't tell me, you guys. Bye, Larvitar! Okay, I'm so excited. You guys are scaring me! Okay, ready? Oh, it looks like Phoebus is about to evolve. I'm so confused because I'm like, this is the Pokemon my husband said I absolutely have to have? It's gonna evolve? Okay. I've never seen this Pokemon before. A Phoebus? It looks like a Magikarp, but purple. Okay. What is it gonna turn into? No! It's a Milotic! It's a shiny Milotic! I'm back! Hello! Are you ready? Also, hello, Becky. And hello, Bad Luck. Welcome in. Hope y'all are well. Like I said, we're currently in the middle of doing like moving things around the house and like renovations and stuff. Not renovations, we're not We're not moving walls or nothing like that. We're just moving around furniture and stuff and reorganizing. And my husband finally got all of the items I need into my sewing and craft room, and I have a bigger space now for that. I was just in there staring at it, and I'm really excited about it. Ooh. I have so much table space, and it's good. My brain is like, how do I want to decorate it? But I must take my time. Yes, we must take our time. All right. Beep, 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 beep. Is this a woman's version of a man cave? No. I think anybody can like to sew and do crafting because it's also cosplay. I also have a sander and a 3D printer. So I wouldn't say it's stereotypical of really either gender, just as a person. I think you would enjoy it in there as well. Ding, 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 ding. Like I got my sewing machine and my serger, but also my 3D printer. I got my Cricut. It's also so good. I can make anything. I literally have made armor. I'm excited. I gotta go put Bo-Katan in there. I don't know if y'all have seen Bo. She's over there. Real quick, let me just... She got Dratini on her shoulders right now. Hello! You're on Digimon, that's dope. Oh, Team Boy, I still don't have water. Yeah, sorry. I got real distracted. Okay. Oh, I was like, what am I doing? I need to put Toko in the party. Toko being in the party is going to be crazy, though. Bad Jahara, H2 equals 3,600 mins. Is that what your did your PC auto insert that? That's super water, if you didn't know. Alright, we're good. Just made it to a Digimon stream and finally, hope everyone's doing amazing. Hello, Belle. There we go. Also, let's go shopping real quick. We haven't gone shopping in a minute. Yeah, like, look how expensive it is for these items. I know y'all can't see, but this one's called the Best Meat. And it's 10,000 yen. It greatly increases cam, but it's 10,000 yen, my guy. I'm gonna buy one. Digi Wagyu steak. I bought one. I want to see what it means by greatly. Because I want to know what they think greatly is versus what I think greatly is. Is it 10,000 yen greatly? I bet you it's not. Don't actually tell me, please. I beg. Don't tell me. I want to find that on my own. Like, I'm like, that was a lot of money. Let's go test it. Did I just spend 10,000 yen on nothing? Maybe. Let's just move... I don't know. Let's move Angemon over here. Could he fit? Nope. It's gotta be someone more baby. Ooh. Cedra, where'd you go? Just temporarily move Cedra over. And then let's move Toko here. And then we're gonna go to the farm and we're gonna feed him. We're gonna go to the farm and we're gonna feed him. And see what happens. Alright. Well, that's not what I meant to feed him. Hold on. Here's one best meat. This is definitely weird. Okay. Plus 5. For 10,000 yen? What am I made of money? Yeah, it's not gonna do it for me, unfortunately. Japanese for 1 minute, Register. Soれだけ? 5? 高かったな。もうもったいないな。もったいない。お金なくしちゃった。やだもん。違うし、50必要じゃない。50。ほらほら、見て。ほら見て。ディジボルブ。これ見て。ここ。50% カム。今はなんだ？今はなんだ？ 7% じゃん。いや、全然足りない。全然足りないわ。うわー。そっかそっか。難しい。んじゃあ、どうすれば？違う。これじゃない、これ。んじゃあ、ちょっと。戻ってくれとこ。なんか、こうやって、チームに行って、トコマンどこ？トコマン。パーティーに入れて、んじゃあ。エンジェルモン、レディレビーモン、トコマンじゃん。Oh, that should be about a minute. Yeah, no, I don't think that was worth it. I got 5% from that and I need 50. I would have to spend 50,000 yen to increase the cam with just that. Interesting. Okay. I'm not that rich, so we're not gonna do that. We just have to do it the poor people way, which is through fighting and grinding. One day I will be rich enough. Today is not that day. Hello, I'm new to the stream. I've seen several shorts before subscribing. Hello, Marvin. Welcome in. Happy to have you. Digimon said no love bomb it. Yeah, they're like, no. You're gonna build that camaraderie through blood, sweat, and tears. Not with your money. So you think just because you're rich, you can buy your Digimon's friendship? Disgusting. You disgust me. Disgusting. The poor people way. Violence. Oh my goodness. Hi, Benny. Welcome in. Good to see you. Your Japanese is really good. Have you lived in Japan or family from there? That was top tier pronunciation for you. Oh, arigato. I used to live in Japan a couple years. It was also my major in college, but I used to teach there, and then I also took some of my undergrad in Japan as well. So that's why I don't consider myself fluent, and there's a lot of vocabulary that I can't remember because I don't speak Japanese on a daily basis anymore. But my pronunciation is still pretty up there, I think. So thank you. Ding ding ding. Tokomon is a material girl. Okay, let's see. Hey, dude. It was a big lion with barber arms. Oh, you're the detective. You're coming here probably has something to do with the GL guy's disappearance, right? What did you say? GL is a Digimon. Of course. Obviously, those dang hackers got into the game and started playing as cheat characters. I'm just glad that cheater is gone. I've just been put back in first place. Thanks for taking my case. Much appreciated. I see there's another game now that's popular as Top Grappler. The game's called Case File 3 Secret Code. There are lots of detectives coming in, hanging around, and carrying out investigations. Uh-oh. Recently, it's been getting really violent, with people bashing in detective characters' faces. For a mystery game, it's pretty scary stuff. Not Leomon in there bashing in detectives' faces. He said he wasn't going to do that. He said he was just going to practice. He lied. He lied. He lied. He's in there bashing my brethren's faces in. He lied. Can't trust no one. Japanese language question. What's the point of stretching out the syllables? Seems overly dramatic. I think that's a really odd way of saying it. The stretching out of syllables is a pronunciation thing. If one syllable is stretched, it's a different word than one word it's not. They're just different words rather than for dramaticism. It's just a different word. We do the same thing in English, although it's not quite as formulaic. Japanese is extremely formulaic. But like, for example, OU is often pronounced differently than just O, or OO is pronounced differently than just one O. It's the same thing in Japanese. So O by itself is just O or A, and two O's is usually U. Literally the same thing in Japanese. If it's a single U in Japanese, it's pronounced U. If it's two U's, it's pronounced U. Same thing. But they can do it with all of their syllables, all of their vowels. So you can do an A versus two A's, A versus A. Or an I versus two I's, E versus E. An E versus two E's, E versus E. That's all. If you think of it like that, it doesn't seem so convoluted, you know? My favorite Digimon? I'll show you. She's literally behind my head. It's Angelmon. So yeah, it might seem rather convoluted, I guess, at the beginning, but it's really just a pronunciation thing. Ding, 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 ding. It's the difference between good and God. Yeah, basically. Bum, ba, bum, ba, bum. When you're learning a new language, though, everything kind of seems convoluted in the beginning. Do you like living in Japan more than in the U.S.? I have some friends with pretty surprising negative opinions. That's hard to say. I lived in Japan at a completely different time. I lived in Japan as like a single, just graduated from college and in college student. And now I live in the U.S. as a married mother of a 9-year-old girl. So totally different times in my life. I would say that I'm a vastly different person. But I did really enjoy living in Japan. As far as living in the U.S. right now, I have some issues with it. But that's just from a political and safety standpoint that I'm sure a lot of people who hold the same values that I do would feel. But I did feel overall safer living in Japan than I do living in the U.S. And I liked the walkability. That being said, the education system, now that I have a daughter, I would never move to Japan and live there because I don't necessarily agree with the education system in Japan. Not to say that the U.S. system is any better. They both have their issues, but I think the U.S. system does foster more creativity than the Japanese system does. Creativity and critical thinking and imagination versus the Japanese system, which is a lot more critical, by the book and rigid. And they also have just as many issues with like racism and distrust towards foreigners as we do, just under a different lens and under different historical context. It's just a country. I think after you live in Japan for a while, you feel less of a need to, as the kids these days say, glaze it. But I liked living there quite a bit. Yeah. That being said, I also was one of the only black people wherever I went. And being a major minority does do something to you mentally over time. You do start to miss being, it's not always fun to be the most exotic person in the room. Especially if you're minorly introverted like me. You start, it's get a little bit annoying always being stared at under every circumstance, no matter what you're doing. So things to remember. There's pros and cons to everything. Do I like it? And would I take my family there to visit? Absolutely. I think a lot of the issues that I have, or any of the opinions that I have, you would never run into unless you actually actively lived there for like a longer period of time. But if you're just visiting, Japan is a lovely place, especially if you have a lot of nerd adjacent hobbies. There's a lot of stuff there for you to do and indulge in and have fun. So I say visit and have a good time. And if you can study abroad, then I always say you should always take the opportunity to study abroad as well. To any country that you can go to. Yeah, absolutely. Hello, Matisse. Welcome in. Is she strong? Very strong. Have you ever lived in Europe? I'm from Spain, but here or France can feel like a good middle ground between us and Japanese experience for those who come either countries. There's a lot of dark skinned folks there where I'm from in South Spain, being close to. You know, it's really funny that you say that. It's really funny that you say that. Last year, I went to France for my friend's wedding. We were in Paris, and then we went to like a little south of Paris for her wedding. If you were like, where do you want to live in a foreign country? France. I loved France. I actually had zero interest in France before I went there, but I loved it. It was super diverse, and it did, funny enough, feel like a very much a middle ground between what I like about the States and what I like about Japan. It was a lovely middle ground between the two. So I would love to live in Europe. I've never been to Spain, but I would love to visit. So I loved it. So that's funny that you say that. I was like, yeah, actually, me and my husband were like, if we could go anywhere, we would totally live in France. But, you know, moving abroad is not as easy as some people make it out to be, for sure. Okay. Great work. Oh, she's just trying to give me coffee. Boo, coffee. Boo, coffee. Okay, now we can save. I was born and raised in Tokyo, went to school. There is a completely white presenting mixed. This is all highly relatable. I want to say that I'm glad to hear that, in the way that I'm glad to hear that I'm giving an accurate account, but also knowing what you mean, I am also sorry to hear that, Saya. I'm like, Japan's a great place. It has its problems just like every other country. And I feel like unless like you're kind of more ingrained in it. That was also one of the reasons people are like, would you move there? I'm like, my daughter is half white, half black. And I do know that would be, depending on the school we put her in, a bit of an issue for her as well. That she would have to, but also granted, we live in a predominantly white state where that is also an issue for her. So like, it's kind of like a pick your poison and then pick your benefits kind of thing. What I did love is how inexpensive healthcare was when I was there. Oh, that was a dream. Oh, that was a dream. Being sick was not some sort of like financial burden. Oh man, I can't imagine. Those of you that live in countries with like active health, count your blessings. Count your blessings. You can go bankrupt from health issues here. Truly. Y'all will be like, why don't Americans just go to the doctor? Because we're not rich. Because you can go to the doctor for a cold and come out with like an over $100 bill, brother. Oh my goodness. Hi, I work at night and always watch the lives at night, so I never get to watch live at all. Will you be streaming the new event in Bokopia? Hi, David. I will not be streaming the new event in Bokopia. Although, if I have time coming up, probably not. I don't know how long the event goes on. Actually, do you know how long the event goes on, David? You know how long the event goes on? Because if it goes through not this Saturday, but next Saturday, maybe I'll play it on Saturday. I can relate. I did study abroad in China when I was 17. While China and Japan certainly have plenty of differences and complicated history, they do approach education in similar ways. We had one English teacher from Nigeria as well, and most students had never seen a black person in Arab before, let alone a mixed person like me. They were intimidated at first, but we were also able to see them open up as the year went on. Also true. I did evolve too and get a lot better, but sometimes it was very yikes. But the culture shock moving and going to school in Belgium was even worse. Oh my goodness. I can imagine. Facts about 5-minute ambulance ride cost me $2K. Boom. Do I have plans for the Saturday already? No. I actually think I might have some video to film, so I don't even know if I can stream on Saturday yet, Toonboy, but that's not always up to me. Okay, so where are we going? Oh, Shinjuku. Shinjuku. To unlock the broke achievement, simply go to your healthcare provider. Now, Temmie, bold of you to assume most of us aren't born with the broke achievement already maxed out. If you weren't born with the broke achievement, you can just go to your nearest healthcare provider and unlock that immediately. Oh, hello. Wait, hello? What are you doing here? It ends on July 8th. Let's see. brain confused. Oh, here we go. Oh, but I might have time. Should we do that? Not this Saturday, but next Saturday? Let's do that. I think I'm in a good enough place because I do want to have Jirachi. And that will be July like 4. Is that the 4th of July? That's the 4th of July. Look at that. Well, I don't really want, why not? 4th of July stream. Yay! Okay. Oh, this place looks nice. She's drooling. Maybe. Nah, I doubt that's what it is, Niall. There's a lot of other messages that come through that have been issues. Plus, you were able to say that right there, so it wasn't that issue. Trust me, it's nothing like that. And both of you assume you can afford healthcare providers at all. The broke badges and platinum levels. Okay. Gluttonous lady. Oh, she's cute. She kind of reminds me of the character from Fruits Basket. You know who I'm talking about? Her hair is shorter, but it's like if the character from Fruits Basket grew up. That's what she looks like. Okay. Oh, wow. Okay. That's really... Why is she being so aggressive? Ah! Who the hell are you? Huh? If you want to eat, just come inside, did you say? You don't understand. A lady such as myself can't simply go into a place such as this unaccompanied. By the way, the other day I saw a girl left alone outside this place. She looked so lonely. She was fair-skinned and had black hair. She was looking at the display. Perhaps only I saw the girl. Ah! Girl, are you okay? Ma'am? I think she's hungry. She's delusional. So, Jahara, how's the new body? Have you broken it in yet? While you were having fun, we got another request for the Cyber Sleuth. It's quite a big, complex case. Once you get back to the office, you can find the case on the whiteboard. Dang, okay. I'm super white, my dad is brownish. The gene pool gets so crazy where I live that no one cares. I would like to live in a place where the gene pool is so crazy that no one cares now. Or like, no, it's like really not a big deal, you know? Did I see the Tech reference poster in the arcade? No, but I don't play Tekken. So, I wouldn't have noticed the Tekken reference. Okay, well, she told us to go back. Beep, 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 beep. Wee dee 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 beep. Wah 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 wah. Okay. Wait, girl. Wait, okay, wait. She wants us to go to Shinjuku. Oh, okay. I'll do this after I do the other thing. Let's go to Shinjuku first. I would like the whole world to be a place where no one cares. And the Lord said, amen. Kitara. Yup. Alright, we're going to Shinjuku. I don't know why yet, but we're going to figure it out. Alright. Let's start by looking around here. As far as places to live in general, outside of like politics and things like that, I personally think that I would really enjoy living in a much more walkable place. You know what I'm saying? I currently live in like a really non-walkable place where like people really can't walk anywhere because everything is so far apart. I think that was probably one of the things that I really enjoyed most between Japan and France was how insanely walkable both cities were. Also, I say Japan and France when I really mean Tokyo and Paris, but I just love how you don't need to have a car to really be able to get from like point A to point B. Where here, like if you don't have a car, you are virtually doomed. Okay, we found something. Let's see what this is. It feels like something's out to kill. No, it's not, Absol. This game is like I'm in Tokyo. Lumio City is supposed to be Paris, essentially. Or France. Two totally different countries, totally different vibes. Okay. A case came in from Detective Matsuyoshi. Hurry up and come. What? You felt something ominous in the air just now. Since when have you been so superstitious? It's probably nothing. Just get back here so we can get to work already. She's really just not gonna listen to us? That's crazy. Because I also don't like driving, but it's not that I don't like going out and being places, but I just love... I love being able to walk around. Also, it's nice to be able to take a walk and like have a lot to look at and see. I also enjoy people watching a lot. And there's a lot to see in the cities. That being said, I've been to like New York once upon a time, and that wasn't quite the vibe either for me. I like San Diego, but I also don't like LA. Weem, 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 weem. Alright, I guess we're going back. Oh, sorry. I don't need to do that. I just need to... I need to go to the edge of the map. Excuse me. Hello? I see. The sound of just her running. There we go. Okay. I am curious about her. I like Seattle a lot. Oh, I also like Seattle. Seattle has a nice middle ground between chaotic New York and New York City and the suburbs. I like Seattle as well, Jester. We went there for a convention a few years ago, and I agree. It's like more calm, but still very walkable. Is there like a term for like a city that's extremely walkable, but like not so chaotic? Yeah. Just like somewhere in the middle. Because I was born and like raised in the suburbs, so I prefer like the more low key type in terms of like suburbs, in terms of like atmosphere, but not with like the fact there's nothing else to do. I totally understand the San Diego versus LA vibe. Completely agree. San Diego over LA. Okay, so I'm glad I'm not the only one who's like thinking about that. My favorite state in the U.S. I haven't been to that many states in the U.S. actually. And states are so big. I probably couldn't tell you my favorite state, but I could probably tell you like my favorite city. My favorite city that I've ever been in the U.S. is probably either Seattle or San Diego. I liked both of them quite a lot. Which one should I do? 2 stars, 1 star. Oh, this one's from Mateyoshi. An invisible slasher is rampant in Shinjuku. Okay. That's in California. Yeah, but you can't say that California is your favorite state, because I really love San Diego, which is in California, but I actually really don't like LA. It's probably one of my least favorite cities, which is also in California. California is huge. It's literally the size of Japan, a whole country. So I can't say I have a favorite state. They're too big. Too big. I would never say California's my favorite state. I like San Diego a lot, but not California as a whole. You'd love traveling more in Europe, I'm sure. So many small, walkable, interesting places. I think so too, Sato. I should try that someday, because we really liked Paris. I think maybe what we really liked was like the more European style of like buildings and how things are just like built out and like the walkable cities. I think we would really enjoy that. I feel like I would love to go to Spain or Italy. I also think that maybe we would like Scotland or Ireland, because we were like in a small town in France and we loved it there. It was really, really cool. There wasn't anything in particular really even to do. I just like the vibes. Although we did go like to a chocolatier, and they didn't speak any English, but they were so sweet and like showed us around. It was really fun. I also, maybe it's an American thing. Let me know if you're an American and feel kind of similar. I feel like we're moderately fascinated by really old things because there's a lot of things in Europe that have like a lot of history and have been preserved over time. And there's a lot less of that in America. You know what I mean? We have like a lot of less things that are just like, this business has been here for hundreds of years, passed down for that sort of thing. Or this building, we don't do a lot of preservation, at least not in Arizona in particular. Probably because it's so hot and the heat melts everything. You know? So maybe that's an Arizona thing. I don't know. California Florida Flag has a lot of great highlights, particularly politically speaking. If I could live in California over Arizona, I would, but California is very expensive. I don't know how anybody affords to live there, to be honest with you. Yeah. What do you think about Canada? I've never been to Canada. But I'll be going to Canada in in like a month or so for the first time. And I can't remember where we're going, but I don't think it's Quebec. So I'll have to check in with you guys where we're going to be. But, you know, Canada being just as big as the States, I'm excited to see. But if everyone gets to travel abroad, even other states, my only motive for going will be to eat everywhere. Same. Okay. There's been a string of some real oddball incidents lately out in Shinjuku. Cars, trees, building exteriors, they're all getting sliced up. And with clean cuts, too. Like someone took a real sharp knife to them. Thankfully, nobody's actually gotten hurt by this so far. Right now, it's just a case of trying to curb vandalism with dealing with here. But it's heavy-duty stuff getting damaged here. Imagine if people start getting targeted somewhere as dense as Shinjuku. It'd be a real problem. As long as we don't know who's behind this, we can't predict what'll be next. And the police can hardly be bothered to get off their butts and, like this'll help us after the last incident. I see where this is going. All right, we'll check it out for you. I've politely borrowed access to a security camera in Shinjuku so we can check out what it's been recording. I don't see anything, and I damn well don't hear anything right now either. It doesn't look like I can find any of the actual crime scenes, though I'd wager that you've already checked it on this much yourself. There's really nothing left on there, Oh, I just found something interesting. Here's my trusty assistant from just a little while ago. Let's take a look. Why are we looking at me? Wait, what was that flash of light just now? We just might have had a real-life Kamaitachi on our hands here. You've probably heard about them from folk tales, right? Kamaitachi are weasel spirits with claws as sharp as a sickle. To hear the stories tell it, they attack people by appearing inside a sudden whirlwind, cutting their victim's skin sharply in its wake. What probably really happens is that when people's skin gets really dry, it can get cut up by small rocks blowing in the wind. Or so we thought. Looking at this footage, I think it's safe to say there's no ordinary gust of wind. Knowing that, there well could be an actual Kamaitachi on the loose in Shinjuku. Putting fairy tales aside for the moment, what we do know is that the light reflected off something. Maybe the window something, or a blade. Or maybe something else entirely. Who knows? But that light definitely skimmed really close to your head there in that footage. My head. If you hadn't felt anything ominous back there, you might have seen your head pop off your shoulders. Better stay sharp. You can only stay lucky for so long, you know. Head back to Shinjuku and investigate the surrounding area. Detective Matsuyoshi and I will stay here to analyze the footage some more. Love a good Kyoko info dump. Also, how do I feel about Matayoshi? Neutral about him. I don't really feel any affection or distrust towards him at the moment, generally speaking. Although, to be honest, with the way that the story's been progressing, I kind of feel that way towards every character in this game. Yeah. Okay. Oh, dang. Okay. Modimon is ready. I got it. It's its tail. I know. Okay. Okay. Check it. The vaccine type Royal Knights wearing capes are Alphamon and... Omnimon. Actually, I don't know. Okay. Question. Which Digimon uses Dragon's Roar, an energy shooting special move? Dynasmon? You know? Dun dun dun. You should do some voice acting. Oh, thank you, Marvin. I appreciate that. Pop quiz. What is the name of the blade held by cyborg Digimon Ravemon? I don't know. I'm going to go with Yaksha. I'm learning though. If the game's doing one thing, it's teaching me about Digimon pop quizzes. Let's see. Let me save real quick. Gotta make sure to save in this game. Also, I'm from Connecticut originally. We had tons of historical buildings here in the surrounding areas, but I totally get what you mean by that fascination with antiquated things and architecture. Yeah. I lived there for 15 years and just moved in January. I paid $2K a month for a studio that could fit a couch and a full-size bed. The neighborhood was great, though, and it was in San Diego, which is very expensive. That sounds so expensive. Yeah, I can't believe you were able to afford that. That's amazing. It's amazing, Peachy. I could drive north and reach Canada in just a few hours, but I've yet to visit. That's okay. I live decently close to the Grand Canyon, and I've also never been, even though I've lived here my whole life. So... minus the stint of being in Japan. All right, so what do you want me to do? Okay, so we're gonna go back to Shinjuku. Back to Shinjuku. Back to Shinjuku. Canada is a beautiful, majestic country. You will love it. Sorry, English is bad. I'm French Canadian. Oh, you're good, Pandax. One of my moderators is French Canadian as well. Actually, I think I have 2 moderators that are Canadian, but I think only one is French Canadian. I don't think Rika's French Canadian, but I know that Septia is. Because they helped me with my French. So we do love the Canada. When are you going to Canada? It's coming up soon. As far as the direct dates, I kind of dance around that. I'm never super comfortable with telling the internet the exact dates in which I will be traveling. You know. Just safety reasons. Ah, there's Septia. Shinjuku, let's go. Beam, 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 beam. Can someone let Ripa know they might be a little behind on the live? And actually, I'm not sure. Ding, ding, ding. It's not for you specifically, Absol. It's just for the general. I never know who's listening. When someone asks for details about your life, you're not like, I think you specifically are going to misuse this information. It's just the internet is a place where anybody and everybody can listen, and you don't know who it is. All right, let's go back to where we were. And I wish some content creators would remember that sometimes. You're good, Ripa? Okay, wanted to make sure. Oh, let's check this area. Beam, 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 beam. Thank you for letting them know, though, Sep. I guess your comment kind of threw me up. You were like, I'm part black and also part black. I was like, what is that? What part of the conversation was that from, Ripa? Okay, there's a thin line coursing through here that looks like a burn mark. Okay. Wait, a burn mark? You found a burnt spot, you say? Anything else of note you found there? What's wrong? Does something feel off again? A flash of sunlight reflected off a window and blinded you. Heh. Looks like you froze kill for the time being. Oh, wait. There she goes. She's moving again. Guess she's looking something up. Oh, it was in reference to the people being French Canadian. Yeah, I'm also just black and black. Black and black American. I would like to know a little bit more about my heritage, but, you know, it's hard for us to find out. Maybe one day I'll invest in one of those, like, Ancestry DNA things. But I hear that they're not overly detailed when it comes to the African diaspora. Okay. Once she's like this, she's lost in her own world. No point trying to talk with her. Looks like she'll be at it for a while. I hate ordering you around since you don't work for me, but would you mind looking around for more clues for us? We've had a lot of reports about this phenomenon coming to the police department, so there should definitely be something left to find. Okay. Sure, I appreciate that you said that you asked even though you know I don't work for you. That was very kind of you. There's another one of those burn marks on the sidewalk here. I feel it. That murderous... Why do they keep trying to murder me? Ooh! What'd I do? The jig's up. I know your trick now. Hey, it's me. I figured out what's going on. The culprit, whoever they are, is using reflections to their advantage. Have you ever heard of the Walkie-Talkie building? It's a super tall skyscraper in London that was at the center of a really bizarre incident. Basically, there were cars parked nearby that mysteriously had parts of them melted and warped. Wait, is this true? Is that true, you guys? Oh my god, what? The cause of it was the building's windows. The panes were installed in such a way that they reflected a sunbeam potent enough to damage the cars. In this instance, though, we're not dealing with sun rays. Judging from the flash of light and those burn marks you found, we're probably dealing with lasers here. But this isn't your ordinary laser pointer we're talking about. Only weapons-grade lasers could have leave such deep burns. The question is how someone managed to set them up all around Shinjuku and fire them off without people spotting them. There hasn't been any big power surge in the area. Could there be batteries? No, wait. The digital wave readings are fluctuating weirdly. Don't tell me they're using the digital waves as a substitute for microwaves in an impromptu maser. If that's the case, then... Hey! Think you can thrust in my deductions and your good luck will pull us through? I think my main character syndrome will pull us through. Like I'd ever doubt your judgment. I like the attitude. Then here's the deal. The culprit is aiming that laser at you using every reflective surface in the area. We're going to use that to our advantage. The fact that a laser is bouncing around towards you means you can trace it back to its origin point. To do that, you need to get in the line of fire, but you have to time it well or else you'll get a hole burnt right through your skull. Do you get what I'm asking here? As soon as that laser's got you, I want you to connect jump into it and dive inside. Okay, you need merge with those quotes. The main characters don't got me good. I mean, that's what I'm like. I will believe that I'll be fine because of that. I did personally, it broke down my West African and South African heritage into 9 different countries and regions. It definitely improved from where I was 6 years ago and got my initial results. Ooh, that's good to know. Cool. That's a true thing that happened. People were literally cooking from that building. That's so crazy. Whoa. You're good. It doesn't actually show as a link in chat. It just shows as like stars because it blocks it out. So she wants us to die. Okay, well. Guess we just gotta do it. If my thinking is correct, that laser is actually a type of digital wave. If it is, the instant that beam of light hits something, it forms a connection with the origin point and establishes a phone network of sorts. That's what should make it possible for you to connect jump into it. I know it sounds crazy, but you're easily the luckiest person I've ever known. You can do it. Trust yourself and tackle this head on. Just concentrate. If anyone can do this, it's you. Oh, that was easy. There we go. Oh. Dang, we can't even save in here. Crazy. I was right. It was Dynasmon. Look at me. Oh, wait. Are we missing something? Oh, yeah. My friends texted me. I don't go to school these days. Just kidding. Or am I? What do you think? Either way works for me, honestly. Like, bro, I don't care. Most of the kids I talk to today are orphans. Glad we live in peacetime. Girl, what? Japan sure is peaceful. It's a great place to live. I really can't imagine life without my mom. I'm gonna say that. But that's true. Just unprompted. She just said that. The sun is a deadly laser. I love that. The sun is a deadly laser. To the left. Ah. Ooh. Hey, Patamon. We did it. Proud of you. We got this. Our mom is working abroad. Oh, I know that. I still think it's so interesting to just kind of bring that up. Just like a funny line of conversation kind of randomly. Especially for like a game where there's like, what should her mom text her? Her mom should be like, oh, I'm glad we live in peacetime. Oh, dang it. We're gonna go this way then. Patamon! Look at them go together. Nice. Good job, queens. Tokomon is slowly but surely working on their cam. I am worried that we're never gonna get there though, because 50 is crazy. I think it was this way. Who's that guy? Well, before we see that guy, hold on. Hora, hora! Beam, 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 beam. We're getting some good levels on these kids. Let's go. He's literally right here. Hello, sir. Can I go? No, can't go around you. Okay. Guess we're going through. Who are you? How'd you find me here? Are you some army goon trying to take me back? Why are you trying to kill people? You're not with the army? Well, I'm an optical weapon Digimon that broke out of a certain country's military. Is it America? I was developed and trained to be a weapon capable of attacking the real world directly from cyberspace. But I hated it. I hated being worthless to them for any other purpose aside from that. And I hate anybody in the army who just tries to treat me like a weapon. So I ran away. Bye, Bane! Okay. But you're still doing the thing that you were built to do. You're wondering why I was attacking the city. But I was just practicing my techniques over the network to find something else I could do. That's all. Oh, so my lasers were shooting out into the real world without me even realizing it? Sorry about that. Try all I might, no matter how much I run away. I really am just a mean old weapon in the end. Oh, well, no, I didn't say that. I'm sorry. You could be like an artist if you want. You could use the burn marks to make art. I'm wrong. Because if I was a real weapon, there would have been casualties. You're really some... Oh, hold on. Hey, are you okay? You look all right. I'm so relieved to see you again. If something had happened to you, it would have made me look real terrible as a detective. So I'm glad to see you're okay. Detective? Why is that a problem? I knew it! You lied to me! You really are just a government dog! Well, that's rude. I can see how he would feel that way. I am technically freelance, though, so I don't work for the government. To be specific, though. The guy that called me does actually work for the police, though, so I, you know. Optical up and Tankmon don't like the police. Alright. I'll make you pay for this, you two-faced scumbag! I really thought we were gonna get out of this without fighting. I should have known. If you're so desperate to make me a weapon again, then I'll give you what you want. And then some! Take this! Really, I'm just a part-time worker that's like, doesn't really have any place to go. Dang, brother. Coming in hot. Excuse me, that's freelance part-time government dog to you. I don't get paid time off. I think that is a very important distinction. Alright, you ready? Heavy strike. Yeah! Get him, Toko. He was immobilized by the recoil. Tokomon did something. That's my baby. Zinga. Get in there, Angel Woman, Tokomon. Alright, Toko. Get him a happy strike. And he missed. How embarrassing. Get him, girly. We did it. Yoku gambatta ne, minna. Yes, yes. Thank you for the celebration, Jester. Y'all, Lady Devi is so strong right now. Might be time soon to Digivolve her. I might push it as far as we can go, though. So we can get as much ABI as possible. Baby. Anyway. That's enough. I get it. I'm nothing more than a weapon to be fired off. I know that after fighting you now. But if that's the life I have to lead, then I wish I'd never been created. Well, dang. So it was a program Digimon made by a foreign military, huh? I feel like the legalness of not specifying which military he came from. I'm sorry I interrupted your conversation then. Guess I gummed up the works real bad right when you won him over. You did do that. Still, at least it put a stop to things, even though it ended poorly. It really did. Now it's become a serious situation. I mean, not only did you find a top secret military weapon, you also, well, destroyed it. I don't know how that's my fault. If we're not careful here, this could turn into an international incident that even threatens our security treaty with that country. Just when Japan finally got them to move their bases, too. That deal could vanish into thin air because of this. Does this play about us? Oh, but don't think any of this is your fault. Even if it were to lead to World War III taking place, you shouldn't feel guilty. Just... let's play about us. Oh, Kyo. If I didn't know you'd better, I think you actually being serious. Oh, but I really am. When am I not? Anyway, Lady Luck must really have taken a shine to you. To tell you the truth, there was actually one other thing that flash of light could have been. See, if it hadn't been a normal Mesa, but instead of Phozon Mesa, you, wouldn't be standing here talking to us right now. I detected fluctuations in the digital waves, which made me immediately determine that they would function as a mazy substitute. However, there was also the possibility that instead of microwaves being substituted, that it could have been ultrasonic waves. Rather than relying on photons, phonon phasers, like the name implies, rely on amplified phonons, which makes their properties fundamentally different. If you'd been facing a phonon mazer back there, you probably wouldn't have been able to use it like a normal network line and connect jump. Now do you get how lucky you are? I understand that you put me literally in harm's way to be shot by a tank in the face. Is what I understand, Kyoko. You did some great work out there today, kiddo. Thank you. But that's what youth is for in the first place. So keep it up. Okay. I mean, you're already in a coma. Oh my god, you can't just put people in a coma in harm's way. Okay. Oh my goodness, so many messages. Well done. Hey, is it true you broke a bone in elementary school trying to fly a kite? No, actually. I've never flown a kite. Fun fact about me. Farm training completed. Training completed. Heck yeah. Okay, also. I bet it's like being left at home alone. Wait, not interested, huh? No biggie. Just shooting the breeze. Forget about it. I feel like I hurt his feelings a little bit. But also him just being like, what do you think about the fact that I don't go to school? It's true. I'm sorry, dude. All right. Don't be mad, Arata. Let's go ahead and save. That's actually perfect timing for getting out of the stream. Thank y'all for hanging out with me. We got, like, what, 3 quests done today? That was pretty good. Like, bam, 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 back to back. And we managed to do a decent amount of leveling, although I really think we could use a little bit more grinding. Maybe a grinding stream coming up, who's to say. But I'll be back later with some Horizon Zero Dawn, hopefully. And then I'll see y'all tomorrow for some Pokemon Violet. And maybe a collab stream. With the goils. Actually, I can't remember if we're not doing it this Saturday, if we're jumping up to next week. I can't remember. Time is just flying by. I'll text them and find out. Love y'all. See you later. Thanks for hanging out. Tipsy, I'll see you later. You're late, but it's okay. You can come by another time. Bye. Make smart choices. Also, thank you for the subs and hanging out and chatting with me. Au revoir.